happy to be here.
All right, tell me a story, Star Crunch.
All right, well, the story is in two parts. The story starts with last night. Inquisitor Greyfax awoke from a terrible dream. A horrible nightmare.
What the fuck was it?
Oh, it was the worst kind of dream, rabid dogs, dark shadows.
Ew.
And a voice from her past, an old friend screaming at her in need of aid, terrified, horrified. Save me, Greyfax. Greyfax gets up from her dream, very distraught, assembles her advisors, her astropaths, and seeks to find this old friend. That's the first part of our story.
Okay.
The second part of the story begins with Commander Softbatch. Commander Softbatch, sorcerer of the Death Guard.
His fans will want to know. His first name is Bruce.
He was just brought news. Bruce Softbatch was just brought news that one of his old enemies has fallen. Someone he was really looking forward to killing.
Uh-oh.
Someone he hated. And now that man...
So he's got murder blue balls. What?
Now that man is dead. And that's not good enough for Softbatch. He really wanted to kill that man himself. So he knows how the man died. His ship crashed. It's funny that such a formidable foe would die in a plane vehicle accident, but yet he is dead.
Like a dumbass.
Softbatch is going to go to where that man's remains are and do warp magic over his corpse.
Oh, dear sweet baby.
Trap his soul inside some artifact and torture it for the rest of his days.
Ew, that's so horrible for that guy.
That is our story today. Softbatch wants to steal the soul of a dead enemy. You're Nurgle. You are evil. You suck. Nurgle's awful. Everybody hates Nurgle. And it's up to the brave, his heroic, awesome Inquisitor Greyfax to come stop him so her friend's soul can go into the warp and be taken into the light of the Emperor.
Shouldn't she be in a kitchen somewhere?
It depends on who you're talking to. And considering who the 40K audience is, I'll bet you half of them would agree with you.
They're like, yeah, why isn't she Greyfax in the kitchen?
So here's how our game works. We'll roll for deployment. The cockpit of the lander is where the corpse lies. Softbatch needs to perform 3 psychic actions, like from old rule books, over the cockpit. And if he performs his 3 psychic actions, he has stolen the soul. He can teleport off the table. He wins. Greyfax is here to stop him. The game will go to turn 5, 6, or 7. We do not know. The forces today. Commander Softbatch is leading the Death Guard. He will be joining 3 Death Shroud Terminators. And then walking about are the Gellerpox Infected, 5 Plague Marines, and then 20 Poxwalkers. Are they 2 units of 10 or 1 unit of 20?
1 unit of 20.
1 unit of 20. Inquisitor Greyfax is called out for help, and to her aid come members of the Star Hunters. We have 5 Assault Marines, 5 Assault Marines with jump packs, 5 Scouts, and 10 Tactical Marines. I wanted to make sure we were clear on the psychic, what do you call it? The psychic test. The spell you have to put on to steal your soul down here. So you're gonna roll 2 dice. If you get a 5 or better, it goes off. If you get a 4 or worse, it doesn't go off, and you can spend a command point to re-roll it if you want to. If you get 2 1s or 2 6s, you suffer perils of the warp, and your unit takes D3 mortal wounds. It's a psychic check. The warp is dangerous. The psychic check happens in the shooting phase, and you have to be eligible to shoot in order to do it. Instead of shooting, you cast your psychic power. But if you advanced, you can't do it because you can't shoot. And if you're stuck in combat, you can't do it because you can't shoot. You have to be able to shoot in the shooting phase. You cast your psychic power. Goes off on a 5 or better. It doesn't go off on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Command point.
I have to do that 3 times.
Has to be done 3 times.
And I have to, so essentially I have to be there for 3 shooting phases, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to get there. There's a clock going on. And then the game will end in turn 5, 6, or 7. We don't know. You either have very little time or a lot. So right before you called me a bitch, I was about to tell you that I was so happy you were here. And I'm so happy to be playing Warhammer. And it's been hard to get a game in lately. And Warhammer is my happy place. And I was about to talk a lot of nice things to you. But instead, now I'm going to crush you.
Rah!
This is my lander. I will defend this corpse.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I have started putting the scouts in forward
There's
deployment.
no room for sentiment in the future.
I have the attack Marines with Greyfax with their anti-psyker 4 up on the hill.
What are you going to do, sit around and play folk songs?
We're going to hold this spot and kill you as you come in. This is mine. It belongs to me.
What are you going to do with it? I have a plan.
I am going to deny you disgusting Nurgle filth the right to this body. Assault Marines in the woods, attack Marines on the hill, scouts on the lander, jump Marines in the sky, Nurgle, Plague Marines in the gap,
Focused.
Poxwalkers in the gap.
Like a polished scimitar.
The surprise move of the game, Death Shroud on the hill, and then Gellerpox behind them. Why did you put the Death Shroud on the table to start? That was a really surprising move to me.
That's none of your fucking business.
It's none of my business why the Death Shroud are on the table, but they are. So it's time to find out.
Wait, no, I remember. It's because fuck you. That's why.
You have such a potty mouth, by the way. Do you know that Warhammer's for children?
Potty.
It's marketed to kids 12 and up.
Blah, 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 blah. Kids 12 and up don't have this kind of freaking cash, man.
Do you want to go first?
No.
I don't know if I want to go. Well, we roll and the dice decide.
Oh, right.
I just always wonder, like, what's best for your game? Like, having turn 2 can be powerful. I don't know what I want. But I got a 1, so you go first. Which is probably better for me. You got to come get closer to my guns. Here we go, Nurgle turn 1.
Here we go.
With a slow deliberateness, the Death Guard move forward. The Plague Marines taking position to fire at the scouts in the center of the table. The Poxwalkers smartly getting out of their way. And the command squad, the Death Shroud Terminators,
I'm in range.
with the Sorcerer, slowly moving up the table, not in any hurry, because they don't feel threatened at all. The Gellerpox holding up the rear. Entering the shooting phase. So we're going to start with the Blight Launcher. He gets 2 shots, and he hits 1 time. And he fails to wound. The bolters hit twice, and fail to wound. So we're overcooking the plasma here. So you've hit every time. Now you are power, or strength 8 versus toughness 4, you want 2s. So there's 4 wounds on the scouts. At AP 3 wounds, this guy's not behind anything, he's dead. The other guys are behind the wreckage, and that'll make it 6 up saves. So I make 1, but 3 scouts are dead just like that. So the last shooting of the shooting phase is Commander Softbatch. He's got a combi bolter in range. And it hits once, and then a wound on a 4. And there's a wound. Can a Space Marine Scout save? He cannot. I got a wound on a Scout. And then the Psychic Power. You're going to do the hazardous version?
2d6.
2d6.
Roll this.
Roll 2 of them, go. So you get 10 shots. So we're looking at the Sorcerer's Curse of the Leper. Focus Witchfire. 2d6 shots from the Sorcerer into the Scouts on 3s. And at strength 6, toughness 4, those are all going to wound on 3s. Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. Yeah, look at all those ones. But those are AP 2. I'm in cover, so they're AP 1. I have a 4-up. I need 5s. But no, that's the squad, because one guy had a wound. There's the next guy. The wizard kills the last scouts. They paid dearly for their forward move. However, the sorcerer now has gambled with the warp. He has gambled with dark forces. He's gambled with evil energies, and he has to roll his hazardous check. And he is rock solid and fine. Now there is no one left in the center of the table to charge, and so that is going to be the end of Death Guard turn 1. So in a 500-point game, once my scouts died, I only have 2 units left on the table. I got another unit coming in next turn, but it's got very thin down here already. The Assault Marines advanced out of the woods. That's all they'll do this turn. The Attack Marines made a regular move forward. Greyfax is attached to the unit. She gives the unit Anti-Psyker 4-up. Everybody is in range of the Death Shroud Terminators, the command squad, and we are going to shoot there, and that will be my entire turn. The Death Guard Terminators defending Commander Softbatch, being shot upon by the Tactic Marines led by Greyfax. We'll start with the Bolters. Want 3s. And then because of Anti-Psyker, we want 4s. We have put 4 wounds from just the Bolters. Greyfax herself, she hits. She fails to wound.
Of course she does, cross-eyed bint.
And then the Heavy Bolter, that hits 3 times and wounds just once. So these are 2-up saves, and they're all 2-up saves. No, this is a 3-up save, and that's for 2 damage. Death Shroud Terminators making saves. Oh, 2 damage goes through on the first one. Command pull. Oh. Wow. So we've killed a Death Shroud and put a wound on the next one.
You killed one?
They have 3 wounds each, right?
But... Hey... I didn't know you were gonna kill him!
I'm gonna kill all of your men because you don't get to desecrate the body in the plane.
Fine, I can get rid of one of these guys?
No, the Death Shroud Terminators.
Oh, we're up here. I can't fucking believe you. You
And then
piece of fucking horse dung.
one of the other ones has 2 wounds.
Look at this. Like, we don't want to spend more of our time looking at this.
It's new model syndrome. They can't last long. That, however, is the entirety of my turn 1 because I don't have many units. My turn 1 is over. And so now we're going to go into Death Guard turn 2 where it's time to go desecrate a body.
Dude, he looks so mildewed.
He's so awesome. No, I love all the colors in your force. Anyway, turn 2. However, the game is interesting at the top of turn 2 where the Poxwalkers made a big advance and they got right up the field and they have taken the objective.
Shambolically.
The Plague Marines made a regular move forward and they have range on either squad. The Death Shroud are getting closer to start performing Psychic Ritual. I don't think they made it into range. And then in the back, the Yellerpox Infected. They are going to be the victory cigar, apparently. But that is the end of the Death Guard movement phase. And now we are getting into shooting, which I'm learning to legitimately fear Plague Marines. It's scary. The shooting phase starts with Commander Softbatch. Who is he going to shoot at? He has range on both units. His psychic power is 24 inches, and so is his gun. Commander Softbatch is going to shoot his psychic might into the Assault Marines.
Focused Witchfire!
And you're going to do the hazardous one again.
Yay! Yes.
You are so brave. I'm going to spend a command point on my assault squad here.
No.
And I'm going to play Armor of
No,
Contempt
you're not. Don't ruin it.
to bring your...
Everybody wants me to win. You're making them sad.
No one ever wants Nurgle to win.
What?
Because then everything smells bad
Oh
afterwards. Commander soft batch into the Assault Marines. You want to roll 2d6, and you're going to get 8 shots.
That's what I say, man. Nice.
3s.
What a good shot, man.
Soft batch.
Hey, man. Has come.
I don't think I can put that on the internet.
I sang it for you.
Why, thank you.
That's awesome, isn't it? Look at all that fucking
That's
shit
pretty
right there.
great. Your psychic power is strength 6. Toughness 4 is 3s to wound.
God damn it!
Wow. I was just as surprised by that as you were. With armor,
Dude, my game balls are blue!
with armor of contempt, it's 4s, and I save it. He also, however, has a storm bolter, which will get 2 shots. Are you going into the same squad?
Why not?
So that'll hit on 3s. Here comes the storm bolter. Pardon me, combi bolter, and that 6 is a lethal hit. So there's 2 wounds, but it's at my regular save, and we're fine. However, now it's time for the Plague Marines to choose a target and shoot. Plague Marines into the Assault Marines. Bolters on 3s. Bolter. It's a lethal hit, though. So there's 1 hit with a bolter. It's already lethal. I save it on a 3. We're good. Blight launchers. Miss. I'm never impressed with the blight launcher. Or the plasma gun, apparently.
God!
Just out of curiosity, were you cooking that plasma gun? Okay. So, the shooting phase for the death card is actually really disappointing.
Flaccid.
Yeah, that was. And these 2 units are out of range. The Poxwalkers advance, so there will be no charges. So the turn passes over to the Space Marines. In turn 2, yeah, it's my ship.
So much freaking trash.
That your army can't shoot? Can't see through the flies. Why do you draw so many flies? If you take a bath once in a while, it'd be easier to see.
Oh my god. Everyone knows about Space Marines and what they smell like.
They smell like awesome men.
They smell like the team urinal in a locker room is what they smell like.
You know why you don't know anything about Space Marines?
Because there's nothing interesting to know.
You haven't watched Space King yet.
Oh god, shut your pie hole, man!
Top of turn 2, command phase. We each get a command point. So easy to forget. Command point for me, command point for you. And then I am in the assault doctrine, so we will advance and charge. So the Space Marines declared the assault doctrine. The Assault Marines rolled their advance. They got a 2. It was unacceptable. They put a command point in the bucket. They rolled.
They stole my 6. It was gonna be mine.
They rolled a 6. They got right up in the grill of the Plague Marines. They advance. They will not shoot, but they will charge with the Thunder Hammer. We hadn't mentioned yet that the spread the sickness that was chosen today is the minus -1 to the shooting. No, it's the -1 to the armor. Correct?
Shooting.
-1 to the shooting and the punching, and it is a 6-inch contagion range now. I may have made a mistake here. And because I'm a buster, because I forget every time I've gotten myself in contagion range here. So that unit's -1 to hit. And that makes me feel like a goon. But anyway, these people moved up just too much, just a little bit too much, but they moved up. We've advanced here, but we can still charge. And then the Jump Marines have landed, and they want to put their flamer and bolt pistols into the Poxwalkers. The plan is to deal with the Poxwalkers, deal with the Plague Marines, and then have nothing left but Terminators and Geller Pox for the future turns. That's the plan. So, we're going to shoot. These men can't shoot. We'll start over here. First, the bolt pistols. Hit every time. They have wounded twice. Make 1 fail when we have killed 1 Poxwalker. All right, here it is. This whole squad into the Poxwalkers, except the red dice is Greyfax's Castigation, which will go directly into your sorcerer because it is precision, and anti-character 4-up, and devastating wounds. And we'll see if Greyfax can't put a hurting on Commander Softbatch. But first we're going to start with everything else. So here we go. And because I'm a buster and I got a little bit too close, I got to hit on 4s. Start with the grab shots. Grabs, missed twice because I got to hit on 4s. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oath of Moment, right here. So we've hit 3 times. Wound on 3s. There's 2 wounds from the grab guns. There's a dead one. But you saved the next one. That's rock solid. So the grab guns kill 1. Then, Heavy Bolter. Hits twice. Wounds twice.
Ugh.
So we've killed 2 more Poxwalkers. Bolters into Poxwalkers. Oath of Moment. Oh, the moment. And then we will wound you on 4s, Bolters versus Poxwalkers. Not like that. I need 4 more. 5-up, feel no pains. 2 dead. So we've killed 2 more Poxwalkers. Greyfax's sweet gun. This is the bolter. Hits once. She wounds. We lose 1 more Poxwalker. And then finally, the Castigation. 1 attack, hits on a 3. Anti-character 4-up. So it hits, but I'm -1 to hit because I'm in contagion range. She is not a Space Marine, does not get Oath of Moment, so we're throwing a command point in the bucket. And we want that 4. And we get the 4. Strength 8 versus Toughness 6 is going to be a 3. She gets the wound, but it is not a devastating wound. She wants you to have a 4-up save, or you're going to take 3 damage. And Commander Softbatch saves it just fine. That is the end of all of my shooting. It is time to charge. I'm going to start here with these men into the Plague Marines. And on a 10, they get in. And then the Assault Marines into the Poxwalkers. On boxcars, they get in. Can't ask for more than that. I'm starting here. As per their specialty rule, I get to choose something cool. I'm choosing sustained hits. And then for a command point, which is my final command point, and now I'm broke, I'm giving them Lance. So, I'm going to start with the Eviscerator. There's a sustained hit. That dice is cut, but that is sustained. And then the Eviscerator is strength 7. So we want to wound you on a 3. There are 2 wounds on your Plague Marines, and those are -2 for 2 damage each. So I need 2 5s here, and fails kill Plague Marines. Oh. 2 dead Plague Marines.
These guys?
Yes. I told you.
Try to keep the gasping bloodthirstiness out of your voice when you talk to me.
Do you remember
it's rude.
Beginning of the game when I was being so nice, and then you were like, "You're a bitch," and I was like, "No, that's my ship. It's still my ship."
It's not your ship. It's my ship.
The chain swords, they do well. Look at that. Good job, man. And then those 6s are sustained. And then with Lance, we are strength 5, strength 4. With Lance, it's going to be 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. All right. I have 7 more wounds here at -1. Those are 4s. And they're for 1 damage each. Oh, no. She loses. I don't even get to swing with the Thunderhammer. This squad is gone. What happened there?
Oh, my tummy.
Oh, I genuinely feel bad about that. Assault Marine's Oath of Moment. Pardon me, Hammer of Wrath. It's just 2 of them. And so I've just put 2 mortal wounds here. So there's 2 5-up feel no pains. Oh, just 1. Just 1.
The music helped, though.
The music did help. Now I have 2 chain swords. Chain swords want 4s because of contagion. And then you remain my Oath of Moment target. And good thing. Because that was awful. But then we wound you on 4s. Just 1 5-up feel no pain on the Poxwalkers.
This game is boring.
Really?
No. I'm just tired of dying.
There's another one.
Oh my god.
The Eviscerator, because of your contagion, hits on 5s. Oath of Moment. So just 1 hit. Fails to wound on that too at strength 7. That's a bummer. And then finally, this.
Do I lose how many?
Just 1 more. And then finally, the Sergeant with his power weapon wants 3s. Oath of Moment. Pardon me, he wanted 4s. And then he wants 3s. And there's 1 more 5-up feel no pain on your Poxwalkers. He saves it. Now, the Plague Marines are all dead, but the Poxwalkers can now pile in and fight back. After the pile in, it looks like this. Okay, just 5s. Excellent. Space Marine saves on 3s. They are just fine. That is the end of turn 2. Space Marine turn 2, bottom of turn 2. Going into Death Guard turn 3. The forces of Nurgle have moved. The Gunnerpox made a big advance, and they've come down. They are almost into the scrum. The Poxwalkers stayed in, and then the Death Shroud came off the rock, and they want to deal with the Assault Marines. Now we head into the shooting phase. We have the 2 Plague Spurters. Is that what they're called? And then we have the Combi Bolter and the Psychic Power. With 9 hits from the Plague Spurters on the Death Shroud. Those guns are anti-infantry 4 up, so roll those dice, get 4s, and 4s are wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. Time to murder Marines, ready?
Wait, what?
I failed 1.5 save. So, the Plague Spurt Gauntlets murder this guy here and wound the next guy there. The Combi Bolter into the Assault Marines. Hits every time that 6 is a lethal hit. Three wounds all day. But Space Marines. Uh-oh. I lose this guy now. And the dice passes. And finally, you have your money psychic power. The psychic power going into the Assault Marines. Is it the hazardous one or the regular one? We're going to do the hazardous Curse of the Leper for 7. 1, 2. So those are 5 hits. Are those 6s lethal? No. No. But those are all strength 6. So roll them again to get 3s. Oh, wait, no. I'm in your contagion range, so I'm toughness 3 now. You need 2s. Oh, no. There's 4 more wounds. Curse of the Leper is AP 2 when you overcharge it. Well, first I have to save. I need 5s. That's the squad, because those are, no, and 1 wound each. There's 4 wounds get through. The sergeant has 1 wound left. Everybody else is dead, Jim. Now you need to make a hazard check and not roll a 1. 1s are bad. We got a 2, you're perfectly fine. So the shooting phase has ended, and now you are into the charge phase. Would these men like to charge? Death Shroud charging the Assault Marine. And a 4-inch charge will probably do it. Maybe not. And reroll. So what'd you get?
6.
6 will do it, though. 6 gets the Death Shroud in. Death Shroud, this is the first guy. He hits 3 times? 2s. He hits every time. And all those are all wounds. At -2, I need my Sergeant 5s. He dies. So the Death Shroud Terminators are a little bit behind schedule, but they don't care about much of anything at all. The Jump Marines have to swing. Power Sword. Hits twice. Wounds not at all. How you like that, Sergeant? The Chain Swords. So they don't like the smell. That's what's going on. They wound on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 up, feel no pains on your Poxwalkers. When she does well, she only loses 2. 2 more Poxwalkers are gone. After the pile-in, 8 Poxwalkers have made it into combat, and they will throw 16 dice. 2 hits, and roll those again and get 4s. 3, 4, 5, 6 hits all day. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. And the Space Marines have power armor. You kill a Space Marine, Poxwalker. So it's got to be you, Flamer. You're doing me no good. And that is the end of Nurgle turn 3. Nurgle's behind it on. Nurgle needs it to go to 6. But Nurgle's not looking too bad as we go into Space Marine turn 3. Space Marine turn 3. Bottom of turn 3. I have 2 units left. I have the Jump Marines stuck in, surrounded. And this unit whose job is just to kill the Death Shrouds. That's all they're doing here. So they've did some minor moving to get everybody in rapid fire range. We're calling Oath of Moment on the Death Shroud Terminators. These guys are staying in, and that's everything I got. Shooting phase. Here I have 4 bolt pistols into the Poxwalkers. Hit 3 times. Wound twice. Can I get 2 5-up feel no pains on your Poxwalkers?
No.
No, we've lost 2 Poxwalkers here. Now we are going to do the shooting here into the Death Shrouds. This is the big deal. Oath of Moment. We're going to start with the grav shots. Hit every time. I'm -1 to my shooting because of your contagion. This one doesn't hit. Oath of Moment. So only 2 gravs hit. Anti-Psyker 4 up. 1 wound on your Death Shroud. That is at -1 for 2. 3 up on the Death Shroud. Saves. He's fine. Then the Heavy Bolter goes Deca. Says Oath of Moment. Good thing too, we have 2 hits. 4s. 1 wound at -1 for 2 damage on your Death Shroud. He is fine. All of the bolters on the Death Shroud Terminators. Hitting on 4s because of contagion. Oh, look at that, though. Look at my men. Look at my men. Oh, the moment. Then, wounding on 4s because of Greyfax. Anti-Psyker 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2-up saves on your Death Shrouds. Oh, we kill the wounded guy and put a wound on the next man in line.
You did not.
You just rolled 3 1s, right?
I don't remember.
I have Greyfax. She does not get Oath of Moment, hits once, fails to wound, and then Greyfax's superpower, Castigation. We'll get 1 attack. That's going to hit on a 4 because of contagion. There we go. And Strength 8, we want to wound on a 3. No wound. Oh, is that worth my command point?
No.
APT 3 damage it is.
No. I would not.
We're going to get that 3. Oh, wait, no. Because you're a Death Shroud Terminator, my weapon is above your strength, so I'm -1 to wound, so what I really need is a 4. But I'm still command point re-rolling that, and I don't get it. Command point in the bucket. And that's all of my Deca. I'm not going to charge. I barely scratched them. Wow. And then we are in your turn, or pardon me, we're in my turn. So the Poxwalkers pile in and fight first. So you're putting Sanguis Flux on the Poxwalkers?
Yeah.
What does Sanguis Flux do?
Until the end of the phase, weapons equipped by models in your unit have the sustained hits 1 ability.
Oh, there you go.
This is 9.
So we have 1, 2 hits. No sustained hits.
That sucked.
That's right. This is the roll right here. And there we go. So there's 6 hits, 7, 8 hits all day, and 2 of them are lethal. So I have 2 wounds already, and you want to roll 6 dice and get 4s, because I'm toughness 3 when I stand by you. So there's 5 wounds all day. All right, Assault Marines, we are not dying to Poxwalkers, Assault Marines. Oh, somebody is, though.
What about that guy?
No, it's him. It's him. And then the Assault Marines fight back with a chainsword. Is that 2 chainswords? 2 chainswords. That hit on 4s because I'm standing by you. And then wound on 4s because your toughness 4. Just 2 5-up, feel no pains on the Poxwalkers. Dude, rolling them in a blob of 20 is tough. Makes 1, fails when we lose 1 more Poxwalker. It's the guy that wasn't fighting. He was like, I was never part of it. And then I have the Power Sword. Power Sword. You whiffed last time, man. All right, we've hit twice. 2 more wounds, 2 more 5-up, feel no pains. You better, Sergeant. You owed me that. However, that is the end of Space Marine turn 3. We're going into turn 4. Nurgle needs the game to go to 6 because she has yet to perform the action, but she's right there on the doorstep, and there's not a lot of resistance left. Nurgle's turn 4. In the command phase, the stratagem was played that brought the final Death Shroud back up to his full wounds. The Gellerpox stayed put because they want to get into this pie. The Poxwalkers stayed in, and now we are in the shooting phase where Volgrar is totally in range to Flamer, the tactical squad, but more importantly, your sorcerer can start psychic powering his objective.
Good.
Where would you like to start?
I'll do Volgrar.
Volgrar's Flamer into the Space Marines. He hits 6 hits, of course he does. Here we go, Flamer into Attack Marines. 4 wounds on my Tactical Marines. 4 wounds here, Tactical Marines. Come on, Marines, you gotta live, you gotta save a soul.
No.
We take a wound. What's going on you? What's going on you, Newman? Newman takes it. So the Death Shroud Terminator's Plague Spurt Gauntlet into the Tactical Marines. Gets 6 hits again. What's with that?
Justice.
Does God like you today? You want force?
Just today.
It's 4 more wounds on my Tactical Marines, who I need so badly. We're saving souls here, but we've lost Newman. We've lost the next guy in line, which is going to be you. And now life hurts a little bit more. Psychic power. You need to roll 2 dice and get a 5. Double 1s or double 6s peril. There's a 5, just. But we're going to take a fist bump, and then we're going to take this silver dice, and we are going to mark that one psychic power has been achieved. So, the shooting phase has been finished. It is time to charge. Would the Gellerpox infected like to charge? They can hardly fail, but roll 2 dice and see what you get. The Gellerpox get boxcars. That's 4 6s in a row you just rolled.
You're welcome.
The Gellerpox get in to go where they want to. All 4 of the big boys managed to get in here. Because of the casualties here, the Death Shroud could no longer charge the Tac Marines and hold the objective. So they're kind of stuck. They could charge the Tactical Marines. What turn is it, 4? But they'd have to
charging shit.
They'd have to kill them all this turn. So, can the Gellerpox crack this nut and free all these men up to mob my final unit? Let's find out. With 4 Gellerpox infected that are going to roll their hideous mutations. They're going to have 12, no, they're going to have 16 dice because there's 4 dice per mutant. This unit is so good.
Cast Sanguis Flux.
And Sanguis Flux is going to go on them for exploding 6s. They do not get lethal hits, though. They're the only thing in your army that doesn't.
Wow.
It's because they're legends.
They can't have everything.
There's 8. Here's the first 8. So we have 2 explosions. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to start. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. Now 12 dice wound on 2s. Ooh. Oh, it's 10 wounds get through. 10 wounds at -1. A smart general, someone who actually loved his men and not a buster like me, would have spent one of his command points and played Armor of Contempt, but I'm clearly not a good general. I can't believe I'm talking about tournament play. What a douche. 4s. There's a dead man, there's a dead man, there's a dead man. And if the unit was strong, you could have killed them all. That's the whole unit, just like that. They don't get to fight back. The Nightmare Hulks are, again, the best unit ever. But that is the end of the Nurgle turn. With his combat ended, the Poxwalkers are free to consolidate into my tactical marines because they're within 3 inches. I love this unit. I have such a respect for the Gellerpox. I've faced them enough, and they do good work.
What a lot of people maybe don't realize is that those guys were all Emperor men. You know, they were with the Imperium and everything was going great. They were a fucking good crew.
Well, now they are yuck. So it's my turn 4. Game could end in 5. All I need to do is kill the sorcerer. If I kill the sorcerer, I win. If I kill Commander Softbatch, I am the winner. So I am going to spend 1 command point to go into the tactical doctrine. Actually, I don't have to spend the command point. I can declare it because I haven't done it yet. I'm declaring the tactical doctrine so I can fall back and shoot. Of course, I have to say Oath of Moment on the Death Shroud unit. Are you gonna?
Is it Oath or Oath?
Oaths of Moment. I have fallen back to shoot Oath of Moment here. I just need to kill the sorcerer and the game is mine. If I don't kill the sorcerer, I'm gonna get straight mobbed. So let's kill that sorcerer. This is essentially my game. I kill the sorcerer, or I get mobbed by filth, and he goes ahead and steals my friend's soul. I have declared Oath of Moment here.
Can we talk about saying steal? I don't mean to bring semantics into this over and over again, but I murdered him, and that makes his soul mine.
You didn't murder him. He died in a plane crash.
How do you know I didn't have anything to do with it? I'm a fucking sorcerer.
I wrote the story.
I'm a sorcerer.
All right, the story has changed. Hey, you remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books? How come there's not Warhammer Choose Your Own Adventure? That is $1 million idea. How come nobody's done that yet? Get on it, true believers. We're going into the...
Necrons come out of the ground, you die miserably. The end. Right? Those fucking short, brutal endings you get.
For the game, bolters. And I have to hit on 4s because I didn't have enough movement to get out of contagion range. Oath of Moment. So they did well. Thank you, men. Anti-Psyker 4 up. Thank you, man. We're going to start with 6 2-up saves on your Death Shroud Terminators.
2. If I could do that in my fucking sleep, I could poop out
Wait.
6 2s.
You have command points. Do you have any defensive buffs on your stratagem card? Anything that makes you, like, tougher, better? Because now's the time.
Yeah, Gifts of Decay.
What's that?
Until the end of the phase, each time an attack is allocated to a model in your unit, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack.
That's not bad. It only affects a few of my guns, but it does affect me. Gifts of Decay played here
Or that's disgusting and resilient.
Pardon me, disgusting resilience played here. So my grab guns will be 1 damage. The bolter will be heavy bolter is 1 damage. Whatever Greyfax totes is 1 damage. Here comes 2 up saves. She makes every damn one. Obviously, I mean, she makes every gosh darn heckin' one. That's not what needed to happen. Grab.
Ugh.
Both a moment. 2 hits from the grab. Force. 1 wound at AP 1, but it's now just 1 damage, not 2. AP 1, she's fine. She's fine on that 3. All right, heavy bolter. Heavy bolters hit twice with 2 sustained hits. So there's 4 hits all day. Heavy bolter 2s because of 4s because of anti-psyker, just 1. Just 1, and that's -1. Should be 2 damage, but it's just 1. So that's fine too. Oh no!
It's like pissing into a fucking river, isn't it?
I haven't done 1 wound to them yet. Greyfax. These are anti-psyker 2. Precision, devastating wounds. These are going right on the sorcerer, but she misses both times.
Dude,
All right.
I think we switched dice or something.
Castigation, again, directly on the sorcerer. She misses, Greyfax. I'm out of dice. Do I charge? Do I charge or my oath a moment target?
Join us.
No, I'm not going to charge. I'll let you charge me. I'll fall back and shoot again with less guns. Oh, I'm fucked. Ah! Oh, I'm fucked.
We can, of course, negotiate your surrender.
Oh, all right. On a 1, 2, or 3, I'm staying. On a 4, 5, or 6, I'm charging. I charge. Tactical Marines and the Terminators. Move 7 inches. All right, this may have been a stupid move, but I have the Oath of Moment on now. And if I don't do it now, I'm going to get mobbed by these units. And yes, I'll still be able to fall back and shoot, but these in combat I will have lost. Like if the Gallerpox kicks in, I'll lose half this squad. So we need to do it now. It's time for men to be heroes. All right, for the Emperor. For the Emperor. I'm in contagion range, so I hit on force. Force. And then I say Oath of Moment. We've done well. Now, Greyfax gives us anti-psyker 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 2-up saves on your Death Shroud Terminators. I need you to roll 3 1s here.
I don't want to.
Ones.
6s.
2 1s. Go through. The Death Shroud Terminator has 1 wound left. Greyfax. 3s but 4s. Greyfax does not benefit from Oath of Moment. Greyfax, 2 4s. 2 wounds from Greyfax. AP 2 for 2 damage. Oh, it's 1 damage because you played your stupid stratagem.
Oh.
Wait, no, that was in the shooting phase. It's 2 damage still.
Oh.
So 2 wounds get through for 4 damage. So we've killed your sword dude. And then your sorcerer, how many wounds does he start with? 5. He's down to 3. So the white dice is the sorcerer's rooms. The silver dice is how many times he's cast his power. It's time for him to swing back with his close combat attacks. With his force sword. You could pick his once per game I'm better power too. For once per battle, we're going to do the Pestilent Familiar. So it's +2 to strength and +2 to the damage, which is absurd. So the force weapon is going to throw 4 dice and hit on 3s. Hit every time. Now it's strength 8 versus toughness 3 now. That's 2s. Spend a command point and reroll one of those. You got a command point, right?
I don't.
Oh, really? I see one on your book. You got it in your turn.
Oh. I lied. I looked for it.
Command reroll. You got 2 wounds through, 3 wounds go through. That is AP1 for T3 plus 2. That was 3 wounds get through. We need force. So just one guy dies, but he dies flat out because it's D3 plus 2. And it's going to be this guy that's not in the fight. Now, the only units left in the game are the Tactical Marines. It is going into turn 5. The Sorcerer may not achieve his goals, but it is now Nurgle turn 5. It's Nurgle turn 5. The Poxwalkers cleared the way for the Geller Pox. The Sorcerer stays stuck in. No one's going to shoot because my only unit is stuck in. However, are you going to cast your Psychic Power?
Yeah.
Roll 2 dice and get a 5 or better. Ten. The Psychic Power is almost complete. Once more, and the soul will be his. However, the game might end before he gets there.
Oh, poo.
Now we are in the charge phase. Are both of these units going to charge my Tactical Marines?
Yep.
Get on with it. Nobody can fail, but how far does everybody go? Poxwalkers. Move 7. We don't remember the name of the stratagem, but dude's getting some health back. 4. So he goes back to his full wounds, whatever he started at. And that breaks my heart. That really breaks my heart. No. So you're going to pick the first combat, and I assure you, with whoever I have left, I'm going to interrupt and try to finish him. So it's probably the Gellerpox first, right? So there's 16 dice with the Hall Breakers and 6 dice with the girls. Pardon me, the ladies.
We'll do the ladies first.
The ladies are fighting first with their brutal weapons. They're going to hit on 4s, and they're going to wound on 3s because I'm in contagion. They've hit just once. But they're going to wound on a 3.
Oh, my hair.
It's not their job to do the killing. Now you need 16 dice for hideous mutations. The mutations are hideous.
So this is 8.
8. We're going to do 8 twice. You're going to hit on 4s. There's 5 hits to start. 6, 7, 8, 9 hits all day. And now because I'm toughness 3 in contagion range, you're going to win me on 2s. 1, 2. Oh, wow.
Look
5
at those
of them.
ones coming up for you.
Sometimes we roll 1s. 6 of them. They're 2 wounds each. Every fail kills a Marine. I need 4s.
Fail.
1, 2, 3, 4 dead Marines.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 command points. And I'm going to interrupt combat because I need to kill this sorcerer. So first we'll pile in, pile in.
I'm not going to kill him.
Pile in.
There's barely any of you there.
I have 3 Tactical Marines and an Inquisitor. And sweetheart, as long as there's 1 Space Marine on the table, you're still in the fight.
Space what?
Here we go, here we go. Space Marines, Tactical Marines. Hit just once because of the contagion. And fail to wound.
Ooh.
Greyfax. This is the one. Come on, sweetheart.
I've been blowing it all night.
3s. Pardon me, 4s because of contagion. She gets 3 hits. I'm going to spend my last command point. Command point in the bucket. Still, just 3 hits. She is going to wound on 4s. Just 2 wounds. Boo. Those are at AP2 for 2 damage. You need 4s. I'm gonna roll 2 4s. You take 4 wounds, and you go down to, I believe, just 1 left.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I'm going to win this game.
No, you're not. Stop taunting me.
1 wound left on the sorcerer.
I'm just going to put it right back on.
And now it is time for the Poxwalkers to pile in and fight. grav pistol's gonna do it. The
No,
very
it's
last
not.
move of the game.
No.
It is your swing with the Poxwalkers. 7 of them, 14 dice. I can't believe you still have 7 Poxwalkers here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 5s and 4s. Poxwalkers, hit on 5s. 4 hits. Are Poxwalkers lethal hits? They're so crummy. You don't think they'd be. Yeah, they're lethal hits. These 2 already wound. And then those 2 5s, strength 3 versus toughness 3, need a wound on 4s. So 4 wounds on the Space Marines. Now, I need my Space Marines.
You don't need them for anything.
No, I need that grav gun.
You don't.
4s, 3s. I lose a Marine.
Goodbye.
However, my grav gun lives. Now, the only person left to fight is Commander Softbatch. Can Commander Softbatch, he's got 1 wound left. And this guy with the grav pistol can kill him. And Greyfax can totally kill him. What can he do? He's got 4 attacks. He's going to hit on 3s. He's going to wound on 2s. Here comes Commander Softbatch. 3s. Is he lethal? He's not lethal. The 3 hits, and then 2s. Oh, that's good for me.
No, it's not.
It is. That is -1 for D3 damage. I need a 4. I don't get it. Roll your D3 damage. Get a 1 here. Let me live. Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh.
You can't control my dice.
This guy with the bolter, he's got this 1 wound. Now, that happened in your turn 5. We go into my turn 5, possibly the last turn of the game.
Now, do I get to try and fucking cast my shit, or do I have to wait for my command phase?
You have to wait till your command phase.
Hmm.
So I am completely stuck in here. I'm not going anywhere. So,
Hurry up and die.
there's no movement phase. Let's get some command points.
Hurry up and die.
Here's a command point for
Hurry up
you.
and die. No one will miss you.
Command point for me.
Hurry up and die.
I have 1 shot in close combat. I have 1 pistol in there. It's a grav pistol. It's going to
Sucks.
hit on a 4. Wait. Oath of moment.
1.
He misses because of contagion, but oath of moment. He still misses. Bummer. That's an absolute bummer. So we go into the combat phase. It's my phase. It's my turn. You fight first. You can choose the hull breakers. You can choose the sorcerer, but you get to swing first. And if you let Greyfax live, I'm going to murder your sorcerer.
Okay.
So you're going to get every dice you throw at the hull breakers. And if you just leave me Greyfax, I'm going to win this game.
6 for the ladies.
6 for the ladies. They're going to hit on 4s and wound on 3s. They've hit 4 times. They want 3s. They've wounded 4 times. What?
Yeah!
What, ladies?
Yeah! Take that!
All right, ladies. I can't. No. 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 We take a wound. Oh, it's this guy, though. You dead, Buster.
Goodbye!
Down to Greyfax and the sergeant have to survive 4 hull breakers. All right, hull breakers. That a command
I
point?
just felt the power flood my hands. The power
I'm sorry.
of true and just victory.
Armor of contempt.
Fuck off!
Hull breakers into a sergeant and Greyfax. 4s. You have hit 5 times to start. Six, 7, 8, 9 hits all day. Gonna wound on 2s because in containment range, I'm only toughness 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
Yeah. Shake that shit off.
I have played Armor of Contempt down here, and although Greyfax and the Space Marine both have 3-ups, she does not get Armor of Contempt. So we start.
Yeah. You know why? She doesn't deserve it.
So we
Said
start.
contemptuously.
with the tactical marine with the grab pistol, the sergeant.
1.
He dies.
Yes. Goodbye.
Just like that.
Goodbye.
Greyfax needs force. She dies.
Yay!
She doesn't get a single one.
Yay!
The forces of the Imperium have been destroyed. However,
Now I gotta roll my dice and see if I get
well,
my
first we
thingy.
have to find out if the game goes to turn 6.
Oh.
Because the game might end right here. And although you've tabled me, you have not stolen your soul. What possibly happened is as Greyfax died, she calls in a virus bomb and nukes the site from orbit. Well, we don't know. What we have to do is we have to roll a dice, and on a 1 or 2, the game is over and you've been nuked from orbit. And on a 4, 5, or 6, you get to roll your psychic test. The game goes on. So, for the win, do you steal the soul of Greyfax's long-lost friend? Roll 2 dice. You get a command point for each turn, too. Don't forget that. Sorry. 2 dice for a psychic check to steal the soul. You win. In the cockpit lies Greyfax's old friend, his corpse desecrated, his soul now trapped inside some trinket on Commander Softbatch's body. What's he carrying? Like a bracelet, an earring, a knife, a boot? Little crystal necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And inside there is a soul.
Listen.
And Commander Softbatch will whisper to him for the next 1,000 years. Did you have fun in your game?
I did.
You felt like you weren't going to win for a second.
The way the game started, I didn't. I was trying not to cry when we started playing again. I'm like,
When the game started and you started everybody over here on the hill, I was like, what are you doing? Because I would have started the Terminators right in the middle of the field, but I'm not you, and you're clearly a winner. And the Space Marines go home. It was nice to have.
I wouldn't necessarily start the same way again.
You learn something every game. I loved putting Greyfax on the table. I never see her. I love Commander Softbatch. I love him. He is one of my favorite models ever.
Model of the game.
Softbatch, he won it. He cast 3 psychic
all
powers. His Death Shroud did exactly what they were supposed to do. You didn't get a full sense of because I had that anti-psyker shooting at them all game.
Victory is yours, Commander Softbatch. You are the winningest of all. Yeah. Space Marine sub.
I can turn the phone off now. I'm so glad I have a battle report to put on the internet. I've been feeling like I've been letting my folks down. Anyway, got anything you want to say to the world?
Nope.
Thank you for watching, the world. We love you. Goodbye.